What's up everybody and welcome to yet another top 10 video. In this one I will be showcasing 10 high-leveled hardcore Iron Man deaths. The rankings in this video will take into account both total level and the amount of items the player was able to achieve as a hardcore. With that being said, let's get right into it. Number 10, a friend. So starting off is definitely one of the most infamous hardcore deaths with a friend's hardcore Iron Man account called WhiteCat22. He died at rank 26 with a total level of 2046 on September 8th, 2017. Throughout his account he received a numerous amount of PVM items including a Zammy Spear, Zammy Hilt, multiple Bandos items, and was even the first hardcore to receive a Saradomin Hilt. Just a day after the release of Fossil Island, a friend was killing the new deranged archaeologist demi-boss and was sadly stacked out by its high-hitting attacks. After Wooks had found a way to safe spot it, Jagex added an additional attack that hits you for 40s or 50s if you move too far away as an attempt to fix it. These attacks are inevitably what ended up killing a friend, however, he himself stated that it was a mistake on his part and his death could have been avoided. Number 9, Beard. This one was pretty hard to rank because Beard died such a short time after Hardcore came out, and a lot of other people on this list have had their accounts for nearly 2 years longer, so naturally they are going to have more progression. But Beard died on February 14th, 2017, which was around 3 months after the mode's release. He was rank 1 overall with further rank 1s in attack, defense, prayer, and magic, and was also rank 2 in strength and hit points. Beard was incredibly far ahead of everyone playing the mode and had a total of 81 days played since his account creation 96 days ago. Sadly, he lost his hardcore status when he was killing Zulrah due to his internet going out mid-kill. And of course, since his internet went out, there is no actual clip showing him dying, but the one you're seeing in the background was from the same day where he got an additional Tanzanite Fang drop. It is also worth noting here that he was the first player to get a Serp Helm as a drop. I'm pretty certain that with the hours Beard was playing, if his internet didn't go out, he would have continued to dominate the mode and may have even been the first person to max. Number 8, Umea. Similar to Beard, Umea was an incredibly high-ranked hardcore that sadly lost his status quite a long time ago on April 13th, 2017. He was also rank 1 overall and top 10 in all of the combat skills. In addition, he holds 10 hardcore Iron Man firsts, being the first hardcore to a quest cape, first to complete 7 individual diaries, first to a Tanzanite Fang drop, and also the first to get a Kraken pet. Umea inevitably died while camping Mole to get bird nests to make Cerebrews, and as we all know, Mole can be a pretty scary place for hardcores with numerous high-level deaths coming from this boss over the years. This is a picture he posted showing off some of the items he was able to achieve. The only reason Umea is ranked at spot 8 and not higher is because he wasn't quite able to get as many PVM items as others on this list, mainly due to the fact that he died such a long time ago, but with 5 months of progress on his account, it's crazy the amount he was able to get done. Number 7, Faux. Faux comes in at spot 7 with his hardcore account Focus, which lost his status on June 21st, 2018. He was ranked 50 overall and at a total level of 2,106. Leading up to his death, Faux had a lot of very close calls, including this one where he was hit to just 6 HP at Cerberus. And this one where Corp stomped him down to 8 HP.
Your, accounts will still be compromised in some way.
At 1,193 Corp kills while going for a sigil, Corp comboed Faux for 30, 30, 39, marking the end of his status.
I just lost my hardcore status.
For those of you that might not have done Corp before, even taking every measure possible, such as using anglers to boost your hit points when lowering Corp stats, you can still get stacked out very easily, and with such a high KC, something like this was inevitably going to happen. This is a picture of the final gear that Faux was able to achieve. You can see in his inventory that from his Corp grind he received 22 Spirit Shields and 7 Elixirs. It is also worth noting that he got his Zammy pet on 31 KC, making him the first hardcore to do so. He was also the first hardcore to get an Abyssal Sire pet and the first to kill Dagannoth Rex. Number 6, Chrris. Spot number 6 goes to Chrris, who died at rank 142 with a total level of 2,029 a little under 3 months ago. So Chrris lost his hardcore while killing Armadillo in God Wars. He got stacked out for a 19, 15, 14, a total damage stack of 48. He also had a total kill count of 415. He had an insane amount of items on his account, including more than 1 Infernal Cape, a Twisted Bow, all Serb Crystals and Boots, a Master Wand, Sarah Godsword, Bludgeon, and also had a total of 10 out of 15 uniques from raids. Also, he did get a Zamorak Spear on his very first Zammy kill, which I figured would be worth mentioning. Finally, if you're too busy looking at the gear he was wearing and his inventory, you may have missed the pet that was following him. Chrris was also the first hardcore Iron Man to get the Zuck pet, which is the pet received from the Inferno. Number 5, DJ MX100. At number 5, we have DJMX100, or by his hardcore account name, a black man. He died at rank 243 with a total level of 1,974 on September 7th, 2018. Now, I'm not quite sure how many hardcores have actually completed the Theater of Blood, but if I had to guess, I'd say it's either under 10 or a bit above it. DJMX had 10 Theater of Blood completions when he lost his status here by getting stacked for a 58 and 45 for a total of 103 damage. What makes the Theater of Blood increasingly scary for hardcores is since it is so team-based, a single mistake from a teammate can lead to you dying even if you do everything 100% correctly. This is a picture of all the best items he was able to achieve on his account. Just like Chrris at the previous rank, DJMX also had an Infernal Cape and an insane amount of raid items including an Omelet Pet. In my opinion, losing your status in the Theater of Blood is definitely the best way to go out. It's by far the hardest and most dangerous thing in the game to do on a hardcore, so massive respect to DJMX for everything he accomplished on his account. Number 4, Fuse. Next up is Fuse, who actually died very recently, just a bit over a week ago at rank 28 with a total level of 2,207. So Fuse has been playing hardcore for a very long time, almost since the very beginning, and he's basically been doing PVM ever since, so it's just natural that there were a lot of times he almost died. He does have a montage of all of these on his channel, so I'm only going to show a few of them.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I could have died right there. And I hit a 0. Alright.
He's just saying you can go in and then he's gonna.
Dude, I wasn't praying. Dude, I'm an idiot. Oh my god, I'm dead, dude.
Once again, we have another hardcore that sadly lost their status while doing the Theater of Blood. Before his death, Fuse was able to complete the theater 9 times.
We're trolling, we're all taking hits.
It died. Whoa, Fuse, you're dead!
Oh my god, oh my god, I actually just died.
No.
Oh my god.
Fuse, man.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I actually just died.
Once again, this is a picture of the items he was able to achieve over the span of his hardcore life. He had 11 out of 15 raids uniques, including 2 Twisted Bows. He also has an Infernal Cape in every single God Sword from God Wars with an extra 3 hilts. So from my knowledge, I don't know of any other hardcore that has completed a God Sword set, other than possibly Oispakalja. So he's either the only one or one of the very few that was able to accomplish this. Number 3, OneFalseStep. Now we're going to be moving into the maxed hardcores that have died. I thought it was only natural to put them at the top spots on the list. Thankfully, all 3 of them have also done a large amount of PVM and have a ton of items as well. So at spot 3 is OneFalseStep, who died at rank 4 with a max total level just a little bit over a week ago. So sadly, this one doesn't have a video attached to it since he died off stream, but this is a picture of him doing the activity that killed him 2 days later. While training mining in Volcanic Mine, he didn't exit in time, and for those that have done this before, you will know that if you don't exit the mine quick enough, you have about 30 to 40 seconds. If you're not out by that time, then you basically die instantly. It really sucks that he went out this way, but when doing dangerous activities, it is the risk that you take. Here's some of the items he was able to obtain and also a bunch of supplies that he had stored up. He did have a Twisted Bow and also a pet omelet, and also 1 million Zora skills. Some of the supplies he had saved up are pretty crazy too. Almost 20,000 Dragon Bones, which is some crazy post 99 XP. Number 2, ZEROTH Maria. The runner-up on this list goes to ZEROTH Maria, dying at rank 5 with a max total on July 11th, 2018. Sadly, he doesn't have a Twitter and doesn't stream, so there is no clip or picture of his death, but he did send this to his friends so he could share it with us. It seems that he died from a power outage while killing bandos in God Wars. Before his death, he was able to accumulate a little over 1,300 kills at bandos while hunting for a chest plate. He was also able to get an Infernal Cape, Twisted Bow, full armor, a ton of hilts, and 22 Sarah swords. It always sucks seeing such accomplished hardcores dying to things out of their control like their power going out. At the time of his death, ZEROTH Maria was the second person to die on hardcore while being maxed. Before I show the number 1 spot, I wanted to share some extra death clips with you guys, so here are some honorable mentions. This one doesn't have a clip attached to it, but I did want to mention Miwi. He died at rank 15 with 2,022 total from a DC at Shamans. He was originally on this list, but within the last week and a half, both Fuse and OneFalseStep died, so it kind of pushed him off, but his account was also insane.
Oh god. Oh, might be over, guys. It might be the end. Please. Oh no. Oh my god. Right, let's start refreshing Twitter.
Chuck on
2 HP.
get any food, just get any food. Oh no.
I swear to God, if I've died, I'm going to legit be so tilted, man. Please. Please. No way, dude.
It's Bonesaw. Let's go Magic Fang. Yeah. Shit. Oh my god.
Number 1, Oziris. From the start of this video, I'm sure a lot of you already knew that Oziris was going to be at rank 1. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his hardcore's name, but for those that didn't know, his name does have a meaning. It's basically the first letter from the names of the top 12 Iron Men at the time his account was created. So Oziris was actually the first max hardcore to die and was rank 3 overall. Once again, there is no video of his death, but he did take a picture of when he disconnected. This is actually the second death on this list from Arma. In his tweet, he said that his internet went down for 10 minutes. Unlike the others on this list, Oziris actually posted a video showing his whole bank rather than taking all of his items out and putting them in his inventory. I'm just going to show a brief amount of that to you guys here. If you want to see the entire thing, I will leave a link to it in the description. He did have a very large amount of items, including an Infernal Cape, Twisted Bow, and I believe he did also do either 3,000 or 4,000 Zulrah kills. That's going to do it for this video. I did try to rank these to the best of my ability, and it's also worth noting that there are many more hardcores that died with a ton of items. These are just 10 of them that I chose to share with you guys. As always, if you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you could leave a like on it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.